I do have to give a shout out to Greg Wank and the Anchin team. And I did this early on LinkedIn, but they did some fantastic work with for our client Thayers and this and represented Thayers in the sale of L'Oreal. But that process, really kind of showed the importance of kind of having your books in order. Because Anchin came in and did a lot of great work on getting those books. You have to be, when the time comes to sell, you need to be ready to sell. Are you, Greg? What are you seeing, or what are your advice for companies that thinking about raising money or thinking about selling? And if you look at companies that maybe are not your clients, but your clients. But I'm assuming not your clients if their books are not in order.
Of course.
But what you're seeing, and just your advice as companies are getting ready to sell, and thinking about that in the future.
Yeah, I think we've been seeing a big trend in our business it's been going on for the last year or more, on being proactive about that. I'm seeing more inbound activity, referred to us, or brands coming to us saying, look, I don't know when, I don't know how, but if there's something that's in my future that I need my house in order, sooner the better. Whereas I'd say a few years ago, it was so backburnable, and they said, I'll worry about it when I have to worry about it. I think that was already starting to change pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. And I think it's accelerating now. I mean, certainly, speaking of Thayers in our transaction business, there's been so much demand for, what you would call sell side activity, before you start a process, having us come in, or, obviously there are other firms that do it too, but no one as well as we do it. And we would come in and just help make sure that they are ready for that, so that when you have that great opportunity to get a phone call like Nick just mentioned from a strategic, and you get an offer that you didn't expect and you can't refuse, you better be able to still provide. They're still going to go through full diligence. It's not like they're just going to fast track the deal, particularly if it's a larger strategic. Your house has to be really pristine to pass those kinds of level of diligence that those big companies put you through.